I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for our Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. And welcome to March. Oh, yes. We're in Indianapolis for Monday Night Raw, March 2nd, 2026. Cole and Graves on commentary. We are on the road to WrestleMania. Finally, we are here, and I will say this. With everything that's happened on this show, got me so hyped for a lot of things. And everything that happened at the Chamber, what's the possibilities of what's going to happen on Friday with Cody versus Drew. There's a lot here. The real beef between Jade and Rhea, that's there as well. And it's just like, holy shit. Like, there's a lot going on, and I'm here for it, brother. Oh, my gosh, I am here for it. Oof. Let's get it going. Okay, let's talk about this Monday Night Raw. We started off with Division. They come out, they're mad. Seth Rollins, what's going on? We want Seth Rollins. Then Adam comes out, like, no. I know what you're trying to do. You're going to hold up the show with the show to start. No, I got my security guards here, and boom, bada bing, bada boom, here comes a masked man. Not one, not two, not three, but four. With a Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, baby, that's all you need. We can go to the bar after dark, smoke that tumbleweed. Then, after Austin Theory and Logan run off, leaving poor Paul Heyman in the middle of the ring, we get Seth. He comes out. I don't understand why he wore the mask, but he had the mask on, and he got a chair, and he hit Paul in the back. And then when Paul was like, oh, getting up, it's like, are you going to curb stomp this man? He curb stomped Seth. Seth curb stomped Paul. Oh, my gosh, man. This was a way to start the show. And then when we come back from commercial, they show that Heyman's bloody, and he's getting in the ambulance, and here comes Logan and Austin, like, what's going on? Oh, my God. Go get the car, Logan. Logan's like, okay. And as Austin's, like, walking up to a car that just pulled up, he opens the door, and it's Jimmy Uso. Oh, yeah. And then Jimmy takes out Austin Theory, throws his punk ass, into some crates, and I was like, is he going to steal the ambulance? Nah. Guess who is going to steal the ambulance with Paul in it? It's L.A. I was like, what is going on? And I was like, that was the most crazy, chaotic, entertaining Monday Night Raw opening I've had in a long time. Oh, this was great, man. Like, I was just like, what? Big Jim's here, and we're setting up a match with Big Jim and Austin Theory later on. First match of the night is Dragon Lee versus Gunther. Yeah, these two have had beef, and as Gunther comes out, Dragon Lee is not waiting. No way, no how. He comes and attacks Gunther. I'm like, oh, okay. Back and forth, and Gunther, boom, 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 boom. Then we go to commercial break, trying to get all this chaos, and we come back, and Gunther and Dragon Lee gives this is my match of the night, man. And Dragon Lee, my hat's off to you, brother. Holy hell. Like, these two put on a banger, y'all. Load the barrel. Oh, this match is so good. I love the finish. As like, how is Dragon Lee ain't quitting for shit until that mask was ripped off and he had to, I was like, oh no, poor Dragon Lee. Mask came off, but Gunther got the win over Dragon Lee, and that was just some bonkers insaneness, but this match was awesome, man. Got me hyped. Then we go to the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka is very mean to Kairi. Very mean to Kairi Sane. And AJ Lee sees Kairi. She's all... The sad part about it was Kairi's trying to plead to Asuka. She's like, last week you told me I did good. And then Asuka's like, well, I didn't win the chamber, bitch. So, yelling at her, and AJ comes. She's like, you okay? And she's like, blink if you're not okay. And Kairi's like, and then they just hear, Kairi! And like, ah. But next up, we do have a segment with AJ Lee. I was hoping to get more Becky. Or Crazy Becky. Over the Edge Becky. Something Becky. No. But it is AJ Lee cutting a great promo, saying like she's going to be a fighting champion. I know as the show progressed on tonight, we're going to get a number one contenders match next week in Seattle. But I like this promo. She's letting us know how it goes, and I can't wait until Becky comes back because I would love a rematch between these two. I would. So AJ Lee is a fighting champion. Then we get Penta and El Grande Americano. Oh, yeah. Then Grande 2 pops in with his little Uno and Dos. I know that's not their names. But it sets up a match between Penta versus Rayo Americano. Next up. But we have a Liv promo. I like this promo. I was like, you know what? Give me Liv versus Stephanie. Because, like Liv is really tapping into, yeah, I'm privileged. Yeah, I was given everything. You want to know why? Because I'm a star and you had to go up the hard way because you're not. I was just like, my God, Liv. I cannot. She's like, you belittled me? Well, let me belittle you because I was given everything and I'm proud of it. I'm like, this is some juicy storytelling if you're going to do this route. Go this route. Especially on Stephanie's end, especially with Liv. I'm like, man, I'm ready. I'm ready. Next matched up, OG El Grande Americano versus Rayo Americano. Of course, the other one, I keep forgetting his name, but the other El Grande Americano is there as well, but he's all dressed in black. Even Michael Hayes is like, now we know which one's the real one, because the real one wears red, white, and blue. And Corey's like, what? That's not all it takes to know. It's great stuff, man. But this was a good match. This was a fun match for what it was. They try to interfere, but El Grande OG Americano got the win. And at WrestleMania is coming down to El Grande versus El Grande. This has to happen. It has to happen. We've been saving this moment for a while. Now that the OG El Grande is back, I wonder where Chad Gable's at. We get an awesome Penta promo because he has an Intercontinental Championship match tonight with Dominic Mysterio. I have feelings. We go to the Judgment Day Clubhouse. Liv and Raquel are there, and she's like, hey, you should go challenge AJ Lee, for that championship. Get your WrestleMania. I'm going to take out Stephanie. Then Dom's there, and here comes JD and Finn. Finn's like, you know what? I'm at peace with what happened. I'm at peace with everything. So this is just the way it is. But I'm here. And Dom's like, well, you're going to be out there for me to help me? And he's like, hey, you got to do this on your own, Dom. And Dom's like, I know, but I'll do it on my own, but I want you guys to be there to celebrate. You're going to be with me, right? They're like, yeah. JD and Finn says, okay, fine. We will be there with you. Then we have one of my moments of the night. Rusev comes out. He is pissed. He is mad. And he calls out Obafemi. And here comes Obafemi looking great. And I'm like, oh, my God. Rusev versus Oba. Oh, my gosh. Please. And they get in a big old fight. Meat on meat. The Rusev and Oba. I was like, please give me more. Oh. We're barely halfway through this show, man. I'm like, man, we are pulling out all the stops tonight. Then we go to Lyra and Bailey, trying to, maybe we should go after the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, maybe we should. Let's go talk to Adam. Then Io comes out, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing, Io? What are you doing? Next up is Jimmy Uso versus Austin Theory. This match was good. And then Jimmy's been very aggressive lately. I like it. I love it. I want more. Jimmy Uso is taking on Austin Theory. But, of course, here comes Logan Paul to cause a DQ and let the beatdown commence. And then we get Hayit. Jay Uso for the save. The Usos are back together. I guess he wasn't beat down that bad to be written off TV. And I'm guessing we're going to get Austin Theory and Logan Paul versus the Usos at WrestleMania because the rest of the division is gone. But, maybe a stipulation added to that match. We shall see. Then we go backstage with Adam, and he meets Mr. Danhausen. He's like, here's my list of demands. He wants to be put in the Hall of Fame this year. And I was like, what? He's like, ew, why is the paper wet? He goes, I dropped it in the toilet. I was like, oh, yeah, Judgment Day. Come meet Danhausen. And this was one of my favorite things, like another moment of the night for me is when, and they're like, Dom's like, I don't like you. And JD's like, I don't like him either. And then Finn doesn't say anything. And he goes, I curse you to Dominic Mysterio. And I was like, right before his match? Is that, is Dom going to be on a cursed path here? Are we going to see a new champion tonight? Thank you, Danhausen. I like Danhausen. So, then we have Jackie. They bring out Rhea, and Io's with her. And, Io tells Rhea, like, hey, go be champion. Go, you're going to SmackDown. That's what you need to do. Focus on Jade. And with this real tension between Jade and Rhea, is it real? Is it not real? I think it's going to create good TV here. That's what it's about. Like, if these two legitimately just don't really like each other, it's going to create great TV. And Rhea's like, thank you, Io. Got the blessing. They both love each other. Then she's like, all right, now come here. Get the camera on my face. Jade, I'm showing up on SmackDown this Friday to face you. And I was like, I'm ready. And then we go into the Intercontinental Championship match. Penta Cielo versus Dominic Mysterio. A back-and-forth battle. JD and Finn are ringside. They're watching. And at one point, Dominic asks, hey, guys, give me the hammer. And JD goes and grabs it, but Finn stops him. I love this. Finn's like, no. He has to do it on his own. That's what he said, and that's what we're doing. And Dominic was like, what? And, and then the curse hit. Penta is our new Intercontinental Champion. Congratulations, Penta. This made me so happy. Oh, my gosh. Oh, clap for Penta. Penta. This is awesome. You deserve it, man. And now Dominic Mysterio is on his cast path. Does the Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania to break the curse? Yeah. Now, the moment we all been waiting for. They've been advertising it the whole show. Roman Reigns is here and Punk is in the building as well. We're going to hear from both of them, but when it was going to come down to both of them face to face. And Roman comes out looking great, comes out to the ring, and before he can even say a word, here comes CM Punk. And I'm like, all right, y'all. I was like, I need to go. I took a shot, and I was like, all right, we got to watch this. We got to get going, brother. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, some shit's going to be said. And Punk goes off, and then Roman goes off, and he's just, and it's just like a great. I'm like, man, the build up to this, like the Punk's line of like, hey, I got bags under my eyes, and I got a good thing I do because I got to carry your bullshit for 7 weeks, and I was like, damn, dude. And then Roman comes at him. I'm like, god damn, dude. And then Punk, just to put the fired burn ointment on it, he's like, Punk's like, okay, you know what, I'm at Mania, I'm not gonna beat you, I'm gonna bury you. And I'm going to bury you so deep, I'm going to bury you next to your father. Mic drop. Huh? The fuck? Roman's face might be like, wah. Oh, man, Roman's going to, like, put some bullets in the chamber, whatever, man. He's going to get that ammo ready. He's going to mention something about AEW. It's the inevitable. Like, this is going to be the best build-up ever. This is probably, like, as much as I love Cody and Roman, as much as that was a great build-up, I think Roman versus Punk can be Rock and Stone Cold level. Like, that's what I'm feeling here. Like, we had to finish the story with Cody, and now Roman Reigns and Punk, it's just like, I don't know who's going to win. But I want to see these two beat the shit out of each other. But that line, I'm going to bury you next to your father. I was like, God damn it. Next week we're in Seattle. I'm spent. Give me a cigarette. I'm going to smoke. All right, y'all. But that was Monday Night Raw. 5 out of 5. After the Chamber aftermath. Now we're on the road to WrestleMania. Match of the night, Gunther versus Dragon Lee. Moments of the night, man. I'm right on the top of that is Roman and Punk. That was awesome. And Roman telling him, he's like, make you a punk ass bitch. And I'm just like, oof, ow. Danhausen cursing Dom. Huge moment of the night too. Penta is our new intercontinental champion. Yeah, lots of good stuff, man. The starting of the damn show. Where's LA? Where did they take Paul to? So much good stuff here, man. I cannot wait for next week. I am very excited to watch SmackDown this Friday as well. 5 out of 5, man. All right, y'all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you thought of this show. It was a damn good show. All right, y'all. And share your grandma, show the bum down on Walmart. I am KMD the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.